Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. It has been a hot minute since I have sat down and filmed a get ready with me style video for you guys. I just want to put on some makeup and chat. It has been so long. Now, believe it or not, this is not the first time I have sat down and attempted to film one of these videos. I don't know what it is. They are so much harder to make than you think. Trying to put on makeup and tell you a story or talk at the same time, if it's not a tutorial, is really extremely hard for me. I have probably filmed about 10 get ready with me videos over the span of my life here on YouTube, and 10 of them probably haven't made it up to my channel, only a select few. So we're gonna do that today, but before we get started, I have a little bit of a confession to make, something I just really feel like I need to get off my chest. Over quarantine, I have developed an extremely unhealthy obsession with candles. If any of you follow me on Instagram, you probably know this. Bath & Body Works just started their candle sale. I don't know how long it goes on for. I picked up 6 new candles. Now, initially, I only ordered 4 online. I ended up going into the store after work yesterday and ended up picking up 2 more. Now, all of my Bath & Body Works candles that I own, not including other candles that I own, like Yankee candles and some other ones that I have tried that really just aren't as good. I have 30 candles now. She can't be stopped. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it's like this new thing. I have this thing with collecting candles. I just had to get that out for you guys. So yeah, let's just put on some makeup. I did post on Instagram quickly before I sat down to film this, basically asking you guys, those who follow me there, if you have any burning questions you want me to answer. So we'll get into that as well. There is quite a few, which I'm actually happy about. I didn't think there would be that many. I am happy and I have a lot of good questions to get answered. So again, let's put on some makeup. I'm going to attempt this. It's going to be successful. I am going to list either on the bottom of the screen or in the description box somewhere all of the products that I'm using. I do have to say that I have picked up so much brand new makeup the past few weeks, and I have been meaning to film reviews, and this is the perfect segue into the first topic I want to talk to you guys about. We actually finally started the remodel. I can't talk, of course, wouldn't put it past me. Remodel process of my house. I am so excited for this. You guys have no idea. It is so overdue. So my husband, he actually bought this house before we were officially dating back in 2011. It's an older home. It was remodeled to an extent. Basically remodeled for sale. That's kind of what it was. The previous owners redid it just enough to sell it and make it look decent and a little bit updated. But obviously the craftsmanship and what was put into it really wasn't high quality. For example, we're starting on the bathroom. So the upstairs bathroom, which let me tell you is tough because our bedroom's on the 2nd floor and that's where the main bathroom is. And that's the bathroom that we're remodeling first. So every time I wake up in the middle of the night and I have to pee, go to the bathroom, whatever, I have to hightail it all the way downstairs. And I don't like going downstairs at night. I'm really weird. I have this thing where I feel like I'm going to go down there and I'm going to encounter someone who broke into my house. Yes, that's how crazy and paranoid I am. But anyways, so we're starting this bathroom and they ripped up the entire floor and discovered obviously that there was basically not really a real subfloor in there. Fantastic. And when they lifted up this fake subfloor, there was all of the original flooring from when obviously the house was built. This house is, I want to say it's over 100 years old. And it was just like all like busted up planks of wood. Honestly, it's not as bad as we thought it was going to be. I thought that we were going to find mold and leaky pipes and all sorts of things, you know, your worst nightmare, you know, remodels. You see all these remodeling shows on TV and you think that you're going to encounter the worst case scenario, but luckily that was really kind of the worst of it. The other thing is that in older homes, if you didn't know, a lot of them didn't have fans installed in the bathrooms. So our bathrooms only have basically these little cut-in windows and there's no fans. So things get really steamy in there really quick. And so we had to install a fan. Now, I do have to say that we wouldn't be able to do this without the help of my father-in-law, Jeremy's dad. He pretty much knows how to do everything. He is a total freak of nature. I don't know how he knows how to do all this stuff, from plumbing to flooring to tiling, installing tubs. Like, if it wasn't for him, this probably wouldn't even be possible. So I have to say that I am super thankful for that. But basically, the goal is obviously to remodel the bathroom. So there's full bathrooms on the top and bottom floor. So there's 2 levels. We do have a basement. The basement is, I guess you could say, finished loosely. I mean, I don't really know what constitutes as a finished basement or not. I grew up in apartments my whole life. I don't think it's finished, but I guess it is, whatever. But I don't know how much updating or really anything we're going to do with the basement. But I do know the main goal is the bathroom, the kitchen, it definitely needs some work. And then obviously we're going to switch up and do some work on the front porch. And the goal is, I don't know how long we're going to be staying here or living in this house. I would really like to move. I'm the type of person where I don't know, I don't get too attached to houses. When I was in my 20s and I was married the first time, story for another time. Let me know if you guys want to hear about that. I moved around a lot. So when I actually moved out of my parents' house, I don't know, you guys, I probably moved 10 or 15 times, at least it feels that way, since I moved out of my parents' house. So I guess it's a little bit easier for me to pick up and go. I feel like I have totally outgrown Minnesota. I feel like I'm almost like claustrophobic. Have any of you felt like that before? I feel like here's Minnesota, it's this box, and then I'm like this big, and I'm like cramped in there. Like that one video that Rihanna made for, what was that, Disturbia? It's really like she's like trapped, like she can't like fully extend her limbs. It's a really weird comparison, but that's exactly, I mean, that's how I feel. I'm so ready. If you guys didn't watch, I uploaded a video several months ago called The Worst Year of My Life. And I think that a lot of that has to do with it. There's just memories and things here that I'm just really ready to experience something different. I mean, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm about to turn 35. So weird saying that. I feel like I was just celebrating my 29th birthday. I just feel like there's really nothing really holding me down. I don't have a ton of anchorage here. Obviously, I have all of my friends here, all of my family, and I've talked to my mom about it, and she's given me her blessings. It's important to me that my family is comfortable with me moving away, and she's like, absolutely, you need to chase your dreams. This is what you want to do. Obviously, my dreams want to lead me to New York City. I don't know if that's going to happen. The plans are just so kind of up in the air. I felt so sure about it before, and now I'm just kind of like, okay, well, what is actually going to happen? I don't know what's actually feasible. Obviously, plans have changed considering the situation, just everything, the economy, the virus going around, just like everything is so incredibly intense and not really optimal timing for a move, but we'll see. I don't know where things will be in a year from now. I really do think that these projects are going to take, some time, considering we're doing all this ourselves with the remodel and everything. Like I said, I felt so sure about it before. I was like, yep, New York, there's no doubt about it. That's where I want to be. This is where I want to go. It's my dream. I need to do it now. Then it's like, is that really a feasible idea? I don't know. I've also thought about Hoboken. I don't know why. I've never even been to Hoboken, New Jersey, but I just have seen so many like travel videos and lifestyle videos and stuff out of Hoboken that I have this thing where I'm like, I don't know, I'm like so drawn to it. And I think that that could be really cool. I'd have to visit there first, obviously. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with moving and the remodel and all of that sort of stuff. I just have been dying to kind of share this. I have a hair right here somewhere. Do you ever do that when you feel like you're doing your makeup and you just feel like there's a hair somewhere? Anyways, I've just been dying to share that information with you guys because it's pretty significant. I do have this dream of like becoming a New York City vlogger, but also like sticking with like beauty and lifestyle. I have such a massive passion for that city. I can't even like describe it to you. Like when I see pictures of like the Manhattan skyline, New York in general, or I watch videos about it, like I get extremely emotional. Sometimes if I'm close enough to my cycle, I actually straight up like start crying when I see stuff about New York. I feel so drawn to it. That's kind of my thing. I would love to have just like a beauty channel and vlog and go to my favorite restaurants and discover things about New York and share it with you guys. I think that that would be like the coolest thing. It would just give me more options for content. I feel like where I am, where I live, I do live in a city, but I don't know. I don't feel like there's like much here, you know? I don't know. Like I said, it's just all about outgrowing things. I have been here my entire life. Like my entire life, I've never, outside of living in Canada, I've never really lived anywhere else. And that was so short-lived. Like I lived in Canada for like 7 months. It was not an ideal situation, let me tell you. It was pretty much one of the worst times of my life. It was a huge mistake. I don't say that I've made many mistakes in my life, but that was definitely one of them. I don't know. I mean, maybe under different circumstances. I mean, Canada is a great place. Let me say that. I really did enjoy a lot of it. They have really good food there. Ottawa, where I was, is a beautiful city. They're downtown. They're close to Quebec. I mean, there was a lot of pretty things there, but it was with my ex-husband, and obviously, well, again, you can guess, wasn't the best time for me. It was a really rocky relationship. It was horrible, to say the least. Canada itself is a beautiful, like beautiful country. It's just, they have so many pretty things there. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really lived anywhere else. In fact, honestly, I've never left the country outside of that. I've never been to Europe, Asia, anything like that. I haven't really traveled that much outside of the East Coast. I've been to Chicago, different places in Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, Florida, New York. That's pretty much it. So I do have a travel itch, and that really sucks because obviously with everything going on, it goes without saying, I'm not going to be traveling much lately. I would love to go to the Dakotas and Yellowstone and different places that my mom actually grew up going as a kid and camping and stuff when she was a kid. Although I'm really not a camper. Let's be real. Crystal doesn't camp. She doesn't. Never gonna happen. It's just not a thing for me. Hell no, absolutely not. I do not get why people want to sleep outside on the ground. I don't understand it. Please help me understand. Totally different topic, but I don't know. That shit is just not for me. I don't do bugs. I don't like to sit in the grass even. If I'm gonna be picnicking or anywhere really, there's a blanket on the ground, people. Don't get some of y'all's obsession with this camping thing. Not for me. But anyways, so let's see, what else can we cover? Like I said, I had a lot on my mind and a lot of different things that I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about my channel. That's also part of why I haven't really been uploading a ton. Obviously, it's been quite noisy here in the house, and my filming space or my beauty room is actually right off of where that bathroom is that we're remodeling. So it's kind of tough. But let me tell you, outside of that, I've been so emotionally exhausted. My mental health has been really off the rails. Luckily, the past couple of days, knock on wood, it's actually been good, but my anxiety and panic is next level, straight up, to the point where it's like so feeling, not even to the point of this, it is 100% feeling unmanageable. I never really was one to really seek out therapy. I had tried therapy in the past. It just wasn't for me. I had a really hard time finding somebody that I connect with. And I only tried it a couple times. And to be honest with you, I have powder all over me. I really gave up on it. I never stuck with it. And it's one of those things that's very personal and it can be very defeating. But I got desperate. So I have been having like the worst panic attacks. My hypochondria, my phobias about getting sick, which obviously goes without saying considering everything that's going on, has really become straight up next level. I can't even describe it to you. I've had anxiety and panic attacks since I was about 12 years old, and I have yet to really truly experience anxiety that feels quite like this. We're talking every classic symptom of anxiety, but like everything else tenfold. Wow, that's a lot of highlighter, but who cares? We're living for it. Feeling like I can't breathe, thinking there's something wrong with my heart, just like all of like those classic insane symptoms of anxiety, but just like heightened so bad. I literally feel like everything is just coming crashing down. I feel like everything is a threat to me, that I've just got some serious illness or something that doctors can't figure out, which is pretty classic, honestly, for someone who has hypochondria. Kind of goes with the territory. But when you take those typical symptoms and you amplify them times 10, it's really hard to get a hold on it and to really truly believe that you're not really extremely ill or there's not some underlying illness that the doctors aren't finding. So that's been a huge disruption in me tackling and sticking with YouTube and really having an interest in filming in general, It's really hard. Panic attacks are one of the most exhausting things. I get more exhausted after an anxiety attack than I do running 5 miles. I'm not kidding you. Imagine waking up, running 5 miles on an empty stomach, getting an exercise in, and like you're really exhausted. You feel like you need to eat. Anxiety is like a gazillion times worse. It drains you of everything. You can't move, you can't exercise much, you really just can't do anything. I mean, it really adds to depression symptoms because you feel so defeated and like you just can't do anything. Like I feel completely debilitated. That's really the only way to put it out there. You question yourself on everything. I feel like a failure most of the time because I feel like I can't even get a hold of my own mental. That's the right wording for it. Like I have like no control over my emotions at times. I just really feel like a crazy person. I don't have the motivation. And that's why, like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm like, I bought so much makeup. I picked up Kylie's Grinch collection. I picked up Raw Beauty Christie's collection with Colourpop. I picked up the Trend Mood mystery box. I picked up other things from Colourpop. Their Falling Into Hue palette, which is gorgeous. I have it sitting right in front of me. I debated on using it today. Picked up a ton of their lip liners, their eyeliners. I have so many things. Kaleidos makeup. They sent me a beautiful PR package out of the blue. Like I was so thankful for that. Like I really don't get PR ever. So when I finally get a brand that reaches out to me that makes beautiful product like that and they just want to send me product with no strings attached just for me to try it out is very flattering, obviously. But it sucks because it's like I would love to sit down and create content, but I don't have energy. That's why you really haven't been seeing a lot of me around is because of that. And I hate it because I have such a huge passion for YouTube. I love doing this more than anything. I got into TikTok for a little bit. I haven't uploaded there probably in like a month. And I do like making TikToks, but there's just something about YouTube. This is where my heart lies. This is where my passion lies. I love editing when I'm in a good state of mind. Right now, editing is not my best friend. That's just kind of where I'm at as far as my mental health goes. I did start therapy. That's where I was going with that. See, I go off on tangents. I actually did start therapy and I had my first session last Wednesday. And it honestly went so well. I was so happy. She already showed me some techniques on how to like calm myself during anxiety attacks. And oh my goodness, they help me so much. I use them all the time. And I am like shocked that they work as well as they do. Like I said, I've been a skeptic about therapy and certain things like that. And yes, it's not for everyone, but if you've been thinking about it or if you've been struggling, I can't suggest just trying it out enough. Don't feel ashamed. Getting help is not shameful in any way, shape, or form, whether you need to get help through medication, through therapy, a psychiatrist, a psychologist, social worker, whatever the case may be. Never feel ashamed about doing that. If you need help, you need help. And it says a lot about you as a person if you have the ability to admit to yourself that you need help with something and that you're going to get help for it. And that's a good thing. It says a lot about you. It says that you have drive and that it says that you want to get better. And that's not to say that people who aren't seeking this out don't feel that way. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that there's sometimes a stigma around therapy is what I'm trying to say. And that it is a good thing if you decide to help yourself. Do not feel ashamed. That's where I'm going with that. But it has helped me immensely already, and I'm really excited to see where it goes over the next few weeks and to see how much I can improve and hopefully get back to doing this whole thing and the things that I love. YouTube. I love making videos. All right, so I do want to talk quickly about these products I have in front of me. So I picked up the Colourpop little box of lippy pencils. I am so much a lip liner ass bitch. I love lip liners more than anything, and look at these colors. Literally every nude lipstick shade you would ever need. This is going to work on any skin tone. This was one of their Black Friday specials, and I think I paid like $26 for this. Let's see how many are in here. There's 10 lip liners in here, $26 after shipping. That's how much it cost. I was like, I cannot pass that up. I love lip liners so much, but weirdly enough, I don't have a ton of these in my collection, which is so weird. I have a handful of lip liners and that's it. And I so actually badly needed this because it is the lip product that I love more than anything. I also picked up, like I said, the Fade Into Hue, it's a play on words, eyeshadow palette. I just want to show this to you guys quickly too. This is so beautiful. I'm usually not into like rainbow palettes, but seriously, I am obsessed. This is freaking gorgeous. So pretty. And it just like made me feel bright and happy. I was like, look at this packaging. Seriously, we all need a little bit of something like that in our life right now. And then it also came paired with this eyeliner set. Again, this is something that I don't have a ton of in my collection, is like colorful eyeliner, so I can create more artistic looks, more graphic liner looks, which I'm actually really kind of into graphic liners. But like, look at these shades. These are so pretty. I got that palette and all of these eyeliners for 50 bucks. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? You just can't beat it. So good. But anyway, so there's that. But then, see, I can't even decide what I want to put on my eyes right now. Like I said, Kaleidos sent me over their new eyeshadow palette. I am a sucker for purple eyeshadow. Again, are you kidding me? Look at these two shades right here. Beautiful. I don't know, I might have to play with this one. This is so pretty. I don't even know if I can like not dip into this. So gorgeous. And look at their packaging. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then the other one they sent me, so that one is called their Futurism, that is the Lunar Lavender, and this one is their Sashimi City palette. These colors are gorgeous, more neutral, but see, it's the other thing, I kind of really want to dip into this one too. Look at this. Stunning. Look at this duochrome shade right here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think we might have to do this one. I love my purples, and all this stuff is so good, but yes, I think I need to dip into this palette. We're gonna do it. So it does come with a little insert that's got all the different names on it, so I'll try my best. If I even mention the shadow names, when did this turn into a tutorial? See what I mean? I don't know. Ooh, while I do my eye makeup, let's do the Q&A questions. Let me go ahead and dive into my Instagram here. My desk is just so insanely cluttered and messy in front of me. It's not manageable. Okay. The first question is, what is your all-time favorite eyeshadow palette? That is really hard to say. When I do lives, I feel like I get asked that a lot. Honestly, I don't really know if I have an all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. I really can't say. I do have to say that the Too Faced chocolate bar palette is nostalgic for me because it was like one of the first eyeshadow palettes that I ever got that was like high end, I guess you could say, outside of also the Naked palette from Urban Decay, which was also one of my first ones. But I can't say that they're my favorites. I don't know. Let me think for a second, like what I would reach for the most. Yeah, I can't say. I don't, you guys, honestly, I don't have an all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. I just don't. I would have to say, as far as shadows in general, my two favorite brands I can say are probably Colourpop, BH Cosmetics, and possibly this Kaleidos that I'm using right now because this color is stunning. What is this one called? This is called Salmon Skyline. I don't really have a shadow that looks like this. This is blending beautifully, and it is like the most gorgeous peachy salmon shade ever. I am living. So yeah, I can't say that I have an all-time favorite eyeshadow palette, but I'd say that anything you get from Kaleidos, BH Cosmetics, Colourpop. I love Too Faced eyeshadow palettes. They just stick out to me in my brain when someone asks me about my favorite eyeshadows. I can't lie, I know a lot of people don't absolutely love Too Faced. I don't know why, but their formula just works so fantastic for me. Their pumpkin spice palette, which you can still get, is so good. And if you can get any of the gingerbread spice palettes still, chef's kiss. You guys, I'm telling you, they're fantastic. All right, so another one is, what are some goals you have for 2021? That is a very loaded question. I would say I really, really want to tackle my self-confidence issues. I would love to become a more confident person. I would love to become more energetic. I think really a lot of self-improvement is involved in a lot of my 2021 goals. I would love to just kick a lot of fears that I have to the curb and honestly just really dive headfirst into a fresh start. I know I keep saying that, but it's the number one thing that pops into my mind. I need a fresh start. I want to change. I want a massive change in my life. I'm ready for it. I'm looking for it. It needs to happen. So that is really probably my biggest goals for 2021. That involves this house project, just moving on to greener pastures and bigger and better things. And I really want to take you guys along for the ride. Included in that is I want to start vlogging so badly. I'm so just inspired by vloggers. I would love to take you guys on shopping vlogs and just spend the day with me type vlogs. So it's all, again, creativity, self-improvement, my confidence, this house, just overall, basically blooming into the best version of myself. That would be my biggest and my most prominent goals that I have for 2021. So this one, I like this one. This is a very personal question, and I hope you don't take offense. It's very cliche, but I'm genuinely curious if you and your hubby plan on having children someday. You don't have to answer, and I'm sorry if that was invasive. That is not invasive at all. I don't really get offended by that question. It doesn't bother me. To be honest, again, another loaded question. I think I've talked about this on my channel before. I have never really seen myself as somebody who is gonna have kids. I was that girl who had Jet Setter Barbie. My mom had this like airplane setup that she had from when she was a kid, and she let me play with it. I still remember this. It was so 70s looking. It had like these orange seats, and it had like this brown paneling. It was literally like, it looked like a suitcase. You could like keep your Barbies in it, I think, but it like opened up and it looked like an airplane. This thing was like my favorite toy ever. And that's what my Barbie did. She didn't have kids. She didn't do anything like that. She traveled. She was a flight attendant, actually. And as much as I hate flying, I have a travel bug. Totally. It doesn't mean that you can't travel and have kids at the same time. I don't know. I've just never had like a motherly instinct. It's never been there. I never played with babies or like dolls like that. Even just growing up, I never talked about having kids. The thought of having kids actually terrifies me. And I think a lot of that has to do with too, is like my anxiety and stuff. I sometimes don't think I'd be able to handle even being a parent because I have so much panic and anxiety, and taking something like that on would just be like, holy shit. Like I said, I really truly just don't see myself doing it. So the short answer for your question is honestly probably not. But even saying all that, there's like this tiny little like 2% of me that's like, ooh, that's a very definitive thing. Like that's a very definitive answer to come upon. And what if I change my mind? I'm not getting any younger. So if it was something that I decided I want to do, homegirl needs to decide if she's doing that soon, because there is obviously health complications and blah, 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 things that go with having a child when you're older and all of that. But yeah, so short answer, probably not. But there is like that like 3% chance that I like might change my mind. So I hope that answers your question, Molly. All right, let's see. Sarah asks, I don't know why I didn't say anyone's name. I'm sorry, but Sarah asks, what's one good thing that has come from this terrible year? Oh, that's really rough to say, because I can't really think of anything. Everyone around me that I know of, and I don't know, just everything in life in general, I really can't even say something that's been like hands down good. Obviously starting the remodel on my house is a good thing. That sounds really bad. I honestly just feel like everything just got so much worse this year. That sounds really bad to me. I'm sorry, that's the truth. It's okay to not be okay. Let me just say that. Kayla asked, how is your mental health? What has helped your mental health the most? And she also asked, are you moving to New York? And she says she misses my content. I miss my content too. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And I think that those are great questions. I think I already kind of addressed the mental health thing, going to therapy, trying to find techniques to help with my anxiety, my panic attacks, my hypochondria, and the mess that is going on in my brain right now. And are you moving to New York? Again, yes, I think we kind of addressed that. I don't know. I would like to say yes, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens over the next year. Sarah asked me a lot of questions, and I love her for that. And I'm going to answer one more. She said, will you ever get a dog? I don't know. If I move to New York, probably not. I have 2 cats that are very territorial animals, and it would probably cause a lot of problems if I got a dog. I don't even think that my cats would let a dog exist, to be honest. So I really don't see that happening. I know that was kind of on the fly. I literally posted that to my Instagram like an hour ago. So thank you to those who did submit some questions. But yeah, let me talk about some videos quickly that I really want to make. I really want to talk about brands that don't excite me anymore. Think about all of the prominent brands. Think about like what used to be so popular, like MAC. I remember like Benefit being a huge thing. Those brands that really kind of released those groundbreaking products. Like think about like how popular Hoola Bronzer was, and Tarte with their lights, camera, lashes. And oh my goodness, I am extremely distracted by the straight up beauty that is this eyeshadow that I just put on my eyes. You guys, again, this is from that Kaleidos palette. Are you joking me? These shadows are stunning. I do not know why more people aren't talking about this brand. I don't know why it took me so long to talk about this brand. Who am I kidding? This is like glitter, but not. It is the most dimensional, foiled, most beautiful eyeshadow I have ever put on my eyes. That is just gorgeous. I hope you guys can see this right now. Holy shit. It deserves a holy shit. It really does. Let me know if you guys want to see like in-depth reviews. It has a little bit of follow, but whatever, on these palettes because they're freaking gorgeous. Holy shit. Put a little bit of this duochrome right here on the edge and oh my God, it just keeps getting better. Oh my goodness. Kaleidos. Girl, where have you been hiding? This is like game changing because it's actually something different. Beautiful. Okay, yeah. Anyways, I want to talk about brands that don't excite me anymore. Brands that I'm kind of like bored of. Like they're just not keeping up. I also want to talk about Colourpop. Now, y'all know I love Colourpop, but there's a few things that I think with Colourpop that some people say they're not like the most big fan of, but I want to talk about more why I love the brand so much and kind of my outlook on it. I kind of want to talk about that. I want to share just more like opinion style stuff. I don't know how much people love reviews anymore. I know that there are some products that are released that people just can't wait to see a review on. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Like, what do you think about product reviews? Are you still buying makeup despite everything that's going on with the economy and just obviously the way of the world? I don't find myself wearing makeup as much, to be honest, at all. And it sucks because like when I sit down and do my makeup like this and like this foundation I have on, which I completely forgot about, the Colourpop Pretty Fresh, this foundation is stunning. It is beautiful. And I just tried today for the first time the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. You guys, this concealer is fire. I don't know why. Like I think I've read reviews on this and some people don't really like it, but this was so creamy and hydrating. If you have dry under eyes or you struggle with dry skin in the winter, oh my goodness, do you need this? I don't know how creaseless it is because the texture of it is a little bit kind of heavy, but setting it down with some powder, my under eyes look bomb. It looks so good. But anyways, I want to know your guys' thoughts on that. Like, are you still buying makeup? Do you have a passion for it still? Do you think things have changed? What type of content would you rather see if you're, you know, over makeup reviews? What are people even into? I barely even watch YouTube anymore, to be completely honest. I just don't watch a lot of really anything. I'm just such a distracted clusterfuck, I'm gonna say it, that my attention span is just like minimal right now. But it is what it is. I have a really hard time focusing. I'm so caught up in my own bullshit and all the crap going on that it's like, well, what do you like to do anymore, Crystal? That sounds so bad. I don't mean to laugh. It's really not funny, but it is what it is. So you know I love to hear from you guys, and that's what I want to know. I also forgot how much I love these Jaclyn loose highlighters. I don't think you can even get them anymore. Everyone laughed when she said they were going to be limited edition, but they really are like gone now. You can't get them. Were they limited edition as much as she said? Well, I don't think so because you could get them for months. But oh my God, this highlighter with this eye look. You guys, I cannot. This is like one of the prettiest eye looks I've done in so long. Stunning. I'm going to put a link down below if you guys are interested in these palettes because they're extremely affordable, but oh my goodness. My eyes. I am obsessed. This is so fun and so pretty. I haven't like felt like this with eyeshadow in like a long time where I'm just like blown away by like a formula. Not like, oh, look at how pretty it is and the colors are gorgeous, blah, blah. But like actually like trying a new brand and being like, wow. Freaking stunning. What eyeliner do I want to put on? I think I'm actually going to put like this guy right here. It kind of matches. It's kind of like a warm peachy tone. What shade is this? This is Peach Fuzz. Oh, perfect. From Colourpop. Putting like a more like nude liner in the waterline can kind of open your eyes up. I'm running out of space here. Let's try that out. Also, I want to hear from you guys. What do you think that is missing from the beauty industry? Is there like a certain product that you're just like been waiting for a brand to release? I'm curious about that. I wish that skincare was more of a thing. I know there are a few skincare creators out there. I definitely have hot take opinions about that too. That's something else I should share with you guys. Like I said, I have so many opinions. I don't want to turn into like a commentary channel by any means or like a drama channel. Hell no. But I do have like opinions on stuff and I feel like I could like share some of those things. I don't know if you guys want to hear like, you know, like a version of this video, like a get ready with me, but like more like opinion based, like you know, hot takes, like maybe unpopular opinions, or you really want to hear like my viewpoint on things. I pride myself on really being honest about products. I love Tarte now. I think that Tarte comes out with so many amazing products. Like today I just used this as like a finishing powder. This is their Shape Tape Glow Powder. Oh my goodness, my skin looks flippin' airbrushed and just gorgeous. Then they came out with their hydrating or their ultra creamy Shape Tape, which I absolutely love, but I have to say I think I like this Creaseless one even more. I just feel like Tarte is on fire. Their holiday collections were just on point for the price, and they even released a sale on those. If you guys remember, I did a review on those 3 palettes that came in that set. Beautiful palettes. They were absolutely stunning. And I think you could get them for like $30 some for the shadow quality. They had their blush wardrobe. I don't know. And I think they recently just came out with a new mascara too that I'm really intrigued by. They've got this new like brow and like hair powder product. Like you can like fill in like your hairline if you've got like bald spots or certain spots in your hair that like you want to like, you know, cover up and help with your hairline. I mean, I don't know. I think that they're coming out with so many cool, just different things that I'm here for it. And I think it's amazing. So Tarte is one that I think is kind of reviving themselves and revamping things and just coming out with like really cool and interesting products. I'm trying the Big Ego Mascara right now. I've never tried this one. Makes my lashes look really fluffy. I don't know if I'm getting quite the effect that I want. Let me keep layering it here. It is really stunning though. It like makes my lash, oh, there we go. Really fluffy. If I really get my hair in there, or I should get my lashes in there and really like curl the brush up. Ooh, that's a nice mascara. All right, I need to finish up with this mascara. My battery's gonna die and I wanna get my lipstick on. I don't know how long I've been talking for, probably a really long time. And probably gonna minimally edit this video because I just don't feel like doing a lot of editing recently. I'm just not into it. All right, let's do a very nude liner. I think I'm gonna pick like this lightest shade in here. The shade BFF, this one right here. This liner is stunning. This is like the most pretty pretty lip liner ever. These go on so incredibly smooth. They're pretty matte, I will say that, but oh my goodness, that went on so easy. What lip gloss do I want to put on top? I'm gonna take this one from Kylie. This is the Lost Angel High Gloss. I just recently got this in her holiday kit. I think this is perfect. Kind of goes with the eye look I have too. See, look at that. Lip liner and gloss. It's all you need. It is what dreams are made of. This is what dreams are made of. That was so cringy. Should I edit that out? You guys remember the Lizzie McGuire movie? Dear God. All right, you guys, there you have it. A full face of makeup. And I think what was a very successful get ready with me video. Oh my goodness. Yay, clap. I honestly think I'm going to actually upload this one this time. That is like huge for me. I just realized too that I didn't highlight on the brow bone, and I don't think I set my makeup down either. Oh my goodness. Do you see how these videos are difficult? We're gonna do some all-nighter today. I want this makeup to last. This makeup is freaking beautiful. I am obsessed with this look I created today. I always do a test spray. Isn't that test you put eyeshadow swatches on and then you spray it with like a setting spray, like all-nighter, and then you try to like move the eyeshadow? That is what setting spray does to your makeup. Try it. Go into wherever your bathroom, wherever you keep your makeup, put eyeshadow swatches on your arm, spray setting spray on it, let it dry, and try to move the eyeshadow around. It will not budge. Insane. It really does work. Leave me a comment down below and please let me know what videos that you would like to see from me. Is there products you want to see me review? Like I said, what is missing from the beauty community? What would you like to see? I am going to try my hardest to start uploading again more regularly once my mental health improves. Everything will improve and I am really looking forward to that day. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it. It really lets me know that you are enjoying the content. Of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe. If you're already here and you've been watching the videos and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Why not? It helps me out. It's a good thing to do. It's good for the holiday season to give. Subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button. I do want to notate on that quickly that if you are not seeing notifications from my videos, make sure when you click the bell button that it says that it is set to all. Otherwise, it's only going to send you random notifications. I can't talk. Random notifications here and there. You will not get really nearly any of the notifications. I think that they only send out notifications as it is to like 10% of your subscribers, which is ridiculous. Again, another topic to go off on another time, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Mwah. Bye guys.